What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. You know, I may not be the oldest person in the world or anything, but I've been around long enough to have heard some pretty crazy things come out of people's mouths, right? I've heard some wild stuff, but I've never heard words like this come from a leader. By leader, I mean like a leader of a country, a monarch, a president, a theocracy, oligarch. No, I've never heard words like this. Just when you think President Donald J. Trump can't say anything worse than what he's been known on record to say, just when you think it can't get any crazier, here's a man who is determined to show the American people and the world that he can go worse. What's up with your boy? Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? What's up with your boy? Somebody come get your boy. Oh, Lord. I'm reading an article right here from the Washington Post. All right? The article title is Trump Derides Protections for Immigrants from Shithole Countries. Not my words, his, and I'll explain later. And the article goes, this is by Josh Dawsey. All right? President Trump grew frustrated with lawmakers this past Thursday, in the Oval Office when they discussed protecting immigrants from Haiti, El Salvador, and African countries. They didn't specify the African countries. They just put African countries as a whole. Okay, there's more than 50 countries in Africa. They just say African countries. Okay. As a part of a bipartisan immigration deal, according to several people briefed on the meeting. Okay, so it was a meeting. Some reporters were asking them questions based around immigration, and here is his response. And, quote, why are we having those people from shithole countries come here? This is a quote from Donald Trump. Read it again. Quote, why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here? I'm going to keep reading. Now I'll go there. All right. Trump said, end quote, Trump said, according to these people, referring to countries mentioned by the lawmakers. Okay, so the lawmakers mentioned some countries, and he just went off on a tangent and just made his comment. Trump then suggested that the United States should instead bring more people from countries such as Norway. For those who know where Norway is in Europe. The capital is Oslo. That's where they have the Nobel Prize. Okay, once every 4 years they have Nobel Prize in Norway. Oslo being the capital. I'm pretty sure Trump don't even know that. Anyway, whose prime minister he met with Wednesday. The president, according to a White House official, also suggested that he will be open to more immigrants from Asian countries because he felt that they helped the United States economically. Oh boy. In addition, the president singled out Haiti. Oh shit. Telling lawmakers that immigrants from that country must be left out of any deal, these people said. Quote, another quote from Trump. Why do we need more Haitians? Trump said. according to people familiar with the meeting. Take them out. Nigga, are you serious? What? All right, here we go. Read some more. Let me calm down. All right. All right, here we go. Then there's an image here that says Democrats and Republicans criticize the president for referring to, yeah, so both Democrats and Republicans don't like this rhetoric. Okay, now, more reading. In November, the Trump administration rescinded deportation protection granted to nearly 60,000 Haitians after the 2010 earthquake and told them to return home by July 2019. Lawmakers were taken aback by the comment, according to people familiar with their reactions. Senator Lindsey O. Graham, Republican of South Carolina, and Richard J. Durbin, Democrat of Illinois, had proposed cutting the visa lottery program by 50%, then prioritizing countries already in the system. The White House officially said, a White House official said. The White House spokesperson defended Trump's position, of course, on immigration without directly addressing his remarks. The White House official did not dispute the account. 20,000 Salvadorians may be forced to leave the U.S. as Trump ends immigration protection. Look here. Look. I don't even know where to start. Here's the thing. Whether or not you agree with Trump, let me be on the record, I do not agree with Trump. Just say that off rip. I do not agree with Trump, okay? But here's my bigger issue. Well, one of my big issues. Whether or not you agree with Trump, with his statements. Did you got disrespect people by saying shithole countries? Do you realize the natural resources that come out of Haiti, El Salvador, and many African countries? Like I said, they did not specify the African countries. But do you understand that a lot of the natural resources that the United States partakes in come from those shithole countries? Like, what kind of person just flat out disrespects other leaders? Like, what are you doing? Dude. Like, here's the thing. Here's the bad part. This type of rhetoric, this type of statement right here, right? Because here's the thing. Haiti, El Salvador, and African countries. Now, people can say this is a racist statement. Like this has racial undertones. Why? Because the countries that he disrespected were countries that are mostly populated by dark people. Haiti, El Salvador, and the African countries. Okay? Those are heavy melanated countries. Norway, on the other hand, is not as heavy melanated as the countries that he just went crazy with. Now, it don't matter that he said Norway. Yes, he picked out a country because he probably met somebody, he met a representative from Norway, so that was the first thing on his mind. He could have said Finland, he could have said Sweden, he could have said Germany, he could have said a lot of European countries. But I think it is safe to say, and I'm not jumping off a bridge with this one. This man either has lost or is losing his mind. And I don't mean that to be, sarcastic or anything. I mean, we might have to give President Donald Trump a legitimate psychiatric evaluation. Like, he's what they call a sociopath. His actions, his words, are the textbook definition of sociopathic behavior. He says what he wants. He does what he wants with absolutely no regard for any other person other than himself. I am firmly of that belief. He is the definition of a sociopath. And it keeps getting worse. It was already bad when he said grab him by the pussy. You remember that before he got elected, to grab him by the pussy. Then the whole the ban thing. And on and on and on and on. And now this. Like, what is wrong with this dude? What? I really believe that he needs psychiatric help. I wonder. Here's something I wonder. When someone becomes president, or when someone wants to become president, like when people run for president, right? Or any elected office, mayor, governor, stuff like that, president, all that stuff. I wonder, do they actually give a psychiatric evaluation? Because here's my thing. You get a test for a driver's license. You have to have a waiting. It has to be a waiting period before you can buy a gun. When you join the military, they test you, and if you don't make the grade, so to speak, you can't join. I wonder, do they do that same thing for public elected officials, like the president of the United States? Because his actions and his words are leaving me to believe that I'm being very serious. He may need psychiatric evaluation. He may need therapy. Because the things that he is saying and doing and the policy that he's trying to implement, I don't think any sane person or any rationally thinking individual would say these things. Like, I'm pretty sure there are people in this country who think like he thinks. I'm sure there are. They voted for him. So if he thinks like this and people voted for him, that must mean, by process of elimination, they too think like this. He's just the physical manifestation of people's deepest, darkest thoughts. Donald Trump is the physical manifestation of the ugly side of America. We know what black folks always say, America has a dirty underside to them. It is of my belief that Donald Trump is the physical manifestation, the physical epitome of the dark underside of America. You take all the bigotry, the racism, the Jim Crow, the segregation, the slavery, that whole mentality that have put people of color under their boot. This man is the physical manifestation of that. He needs help. Donald Trump needs help. He needs psychiatric help. He needs help. Somebody in his whoever defends this needs help. If someone can hear this and read this article and then go on CNN or Fox or wherever they go on and say out loud, you know what? I agree with the president. He makes a good point. If someone